people in this video are supported by Dimensions in supported living. That is, they are tenants in their own homes, not in large impersonal care homes. Whatever their individual abilities and needs, the people in this video live ordinary lives in normal, messy, busy homes in a community that suits them, and they're close to family and friends. There's a lot to think about when preparing for adulthood. You've got to think about benefits, housing support, and the law. It pays to get informed, and it definitely pays to plan early. We hear far too many stories of families just waiting for the authorities to act. If you let transition just happen to your loved one, it's far less likely to have the outcome you or your child need. Hello, I'm Amanda and I'm a Dimensions family consultant. We're kind of there to help families get established within Dimensions and represent their views in order that we get the best possible outcomes for the person we support. Since Simon's transitioned to adulthood, he's also done one transition from residential care status to supported living. He's transitioned to a new care provider 4 times, and he's transitioned to 6 different homes. Most of them he shared, but latterly he very happily lives on his own in a home that he part owns and part rents, and he's living a pretty good life, but it took 20 years to get him there. But I wouldn't want anyone to despair. There are lots of lessons to take from this, and it's great to be able to pass it on to other families.
Ellen has had autism and learning difficulties since birth. She went through the normal state special schooling system until she was 18. We then sourced a autism specific residential school for her that she was at from 18 to 25. It was probably about 18 months before she was due to leave that we started looking into the next option. So be prepared for it to not be something that's going to happen quickly, and start early. And also just do your own research as much as you can. And I think the advent of being able to get onto stuff online these days really helped us, because there's so much information you can find out about the different care providers, looking at the reports that are available. After you have a short list, talk to people, and I would say just go with your gut feeling.
It was a long battle. It wasn't easy. Going through hospitals, going through different carers. It was like a 3-way fight. He wasn't communicating with us. He wasn't helping us. We were fighting with the other carers. We were fighting with the doctors. Now he's on right environment. I believe he's on right medication as well, because I can see his health is improving. He is a lot better than what he used to be. The commissioner, recommended the Dimensions. We wanted it closer to our home. And then Dimensions rented a house which was in Quinton, not far from here. And then, then it worked out.
When we looked into the supported living option, one of the things that appealed to us most was the way they were prepared to put a package together that fitted the needs that Ellen had. And it really just meant that she could live as normal a life as possible within the realms of the support that she needs, but have access to all those daily activities that we consider normal, like going to the shops or going to buy clothes, popping out to a local cafe for something to eat, going trampolining, which she's really taken to and loving, just things that really work for her, and that's where the package that supported living provides gave us what we wanted. We had 3 options. The way we felt that Dimensions were kind of in control of what they were doing, the experience they had, it just gave you that feeling that these people are experienced, they know what they're doing, and they are willing to tailor to what we needed, and that was the important thing for us. Instantly with Dimensions, we had an idea that we could work together. It felt right. They helped us actually find accommodation that was suitable for her and worked for the carers as well. It's just proved to be the perfect choice, really. It's a really nice sort of fit for what she needs.
Inter is always supported 2 to 1, 24 hours. He's never left on his own.
He's got a package, his own package, 24 hours, 365 days a year.
He's got the same carers like 7 days a week. So there's no changes, there's no agency staff involved. Indri knows what's going to happen from the morning till the evening. They put like pictures on the fridge, like when the shift's going to change. So Indri is very much more independence for Indri. I see Indri more or less every day. Both of us speak to him on the phone as well. Now staff encourage him to use the phone to call us because he's not living far from our home. So, the traveling is not a problem for us. The start of the days, Indri, will get up and staff will greet him and he have a bath, takes medication. Now he's got routine now where he will go out for a long walk after his breakfast, then come home, then relax. And staff encourage him to join him with cooking a meal because it's like working a goal towards his independence.
His epilepsy seizures are 90% better. His epilepsy is controlled and his behaviour is a lot better.
We definitely feel really involved at sort of every stage of the process. What we wanted was what we knew worked for Ellen, and Dimensions were willing to take that on and to get involved and to sort of say, how would you deal with this situation? When this happens, what do you want us to do? The transition actually went really well. She settled really nicely into the accommodation. The team that's been put together have really worked to get to know her. Absolutely no regrets. I mean, Ellen's been in her position now for just over a year. She's really well settled. She gets on with the team, and she's now just being able to start accessing more of the sort of activities that we wanted her to have access to, sort of in the community and that kind of thing. So yeah, it really works.
It's nice, excellent. Yeah, we did have a few problems, now and then, but we come across it. It's not major problems. The supported living is very good. I mean, Dimensions they are good. I can see they do care.
And they do listen to parents as well.
We used to be worried, whether they eaten well, whether his health is okay or not. It was a bit far as well, but it was but now it's less worry. It's a lot of relief for us.
Any parents that going through the similar experience, never give up on your child. Fight for them, because you're the only one who can. Nobody else will.
She's doing a lot more for herself than we ever thought she would. She's sort of making her own lunches. She's making choices around things that go into her cupboards and for her shopping. She's making choices around the physical things that go in her accommodation to do with furniture and activities. And choices are hard for her. So to have the support of the team behind her to help her make those choices is great. We couldn't be happier.
In fact, 4 in every 5 people that Dimension support live in supported living as a tenant in their own home. They'll have their own tenancy agreements, they'll draw benefits or work to pay the bills. And make no mistake, anyone whatever their level of disability, can thrive in a supported living environment. It's not just for more able people. Our housing brokers will find the property that is right for your loved one. To do that, they'll scour properties available through social and private landlords based on an agreed brief. And we'll carry out the works to adapt the property to your loved one's needs. Dimensions Free Guide to a Good Transition can help you take control of your loved one's transition to adult support. It covers all the main issues like benefits, money management, the law, and of course housing and support options. Download it from the Families section of the Dimensions website.